Hi, my name is Melis.
I am Özgür.
Yes, so my name is Nora.
Hello, it's Melih.
She's my friend Nergis.
My name is Umut Kocagöz.
Merhaba, adım Nihat, soyadım Özdilmez.
Hi, I am Ufuk.
Yeah, my name is Enes.
I'm Selin. I'm also living here in Kadiköy in Yendeğirmeni. This place, this idea came out of Gezi because we have lived a big commune, we have lived a big dream together, and then when it was coming to the end that we didn't know the police would come, we have started these big forums inside, and we began talking about what we want from this life we're living, what's the problems of the system. So we began talking, and then the time we began these forums, on the second day the police attacked. So we have left the Gezi Park. We have left Gezi Park with this idea in our minds that these forums shall continue.
We went together, me and my flatmate, to the first international forum of the squad of Don Kisot, which was just at the next corner on a little square. And so we didn't know what it was. We just know it was something about Gezi protests. So we went there, and it was a really nice event where people talked about their participation in Gezi protests and how they see it.
After all those sharings we did together, then came this idea of squatting, because it was the winter was coming and it was getting colder outside, and we needed a space to be together. So we found this house, which was empty for 20 years. So we decided that it was a nice place that we can enter and use it, because it was a big garbage thrown into the neighborhood. And then we entered all together. We began cleaning for 1 week actually, because it was these excavations inside and many things. It had no windows, no roof, no doors, so we created it all. And so it became our production, not just the people in the neighborhood, not just the people from the Yendeğirmeni Solidarity, but too many people heard of it, and too many people came from any other cities, from any other neighborhoods, from any other part of the world actually.
And then the international forum developed as political platform to just talk about any kind of issue you want to talk about. Yeah, we had this refugee solidarity action. This is how we call it. And a couple of weeks later, we weren't allowed to go there anymore to the refugee camp, so we decided to do the activities in the squad, which is very nice because the squad is ought to be a social center, so it was perfect to continue the activities in the squad and also to promote the idea of having activities in the squad and just sharing passions.
All kinds of ideas can be created in here. The idea is to say that another world is possible. So we tried to make it possible with a little step by squatting somewhere and to create public spaces, because not only in Istanbul, not only in Kadiköy, but everywhere you are unable to find somewhere public. Everywhere is privatized. There are big cafes, there is these big shops, but here you don't have to consume anything. Here you can come and create something.
So, Komsu Kafe started about, I guess, last November, in the end of the last November. So it's, let's say, 5 months. quite new and we are learning how to work as a cooperative or collective, let's say. So we don't put some fixed prices, but if somebody needs help, so we give him or her some proposal price. So I think it is going very well, because it's also broke this a little bit far away relationship between the clients and the owners.
Komsu Kafe is an idea of trying to have an autonomous network outside of this capitalist system, which might enrich for example, now we work as a collective and we don't have a boss and we take decisions on a consensus. This is something very important for me. Every idea is valuable as the others. Every mind is considered. It's not about discussing only, it's also about listening. What has this other person in mind? Where does he want to go, he or she want to go? How to find a consensus. Actually, it's much more difficult than we think in the beginning. It's now 7 people, and 7 people with different ideas. It's much more complicated than you think if you say, okay, consensus decisions. Yeah, it's not a big deal with 7 people. Yes, it's a big deal. It means that decisions need to be much more slow. You need to have time to think it through again. We discuss something, then we will not come maybe to a common point. But we don't need to force this common point, actually. We can wait for 1 more week and then maybe we can discuss again. This is something very... I learn a lot from this, actually. I learn a lot from this. Also listening, consider other people's opinion, maybe try to think my opinion through again, and then maybe I want to go another way, maybe no, I can just change my mind on some things.
And we didn't close the kitchen also, it was a choice. We made it open because we think that the cooking is not something only producing, as we know, producing some material to sell, but for me, for example, personally, is a communication way also. So Komsu Kafe is twice or triple times very important for me individually, because this is an alternative economy trial also experience that I believe in too much. Maybe I can try to explain why it's so important for me. And secondly, I can work and how can I say, and not only work but spend times and creatively spend times in communication with my friends also. And thirdly, I love to cook.
Teşekkür ederim. Çok sevdim. Güzel.
Ama denetim kurulundan dönen şarkılar arasında en acayibi tabii ki denetim kurulundan dönen değil, bayağı yarışmadan el çektirilen Ali Rıza Bilman'ın Yarın. Meşhur Yarın bizim şarkısı. 1975 yılında Türkiye'de ilk Erevizyon şarkı yarışması yapılıyor. Onun da ortaya çıkışı enteresan bir hikaye aslında. Çünkü
This is something where I see it's not only a place like Komsu Kafe, but it can be a network maybe. It can be more. If all the vegetables, for example, now they come from Bostans, from this squatted gardens. Some of them come from the squatted gardens. Yeah, this is something directly connected to an alternative idea also. It's a squatted place. People take the space back. They just put the seeds and they plant their own plants. And it's completely working outside of this chain production.
After Gezi Park protests, we have different forums in different neighborhoods because the police started to, the police forced us to go some different places. So everybody who left the Gezi Park went their own neighborhoods, on their neighborhood parks. And the idea that every neighborhood can have their own forums. This neighborhood called Caferaga, and Don Quixote's place called Yerdiyirmeni. Yerdiyirmeni neighborhood occupied the Don Quixote, and Caferaga Solidarity occupied this Caferaga Mahallevi. Mahallevi is like a neighborhood house, called neighborhood house, but yeah, it was irritating people, the word of occupation. That's why we were trying to invite people in here without any occupation word. That's why we call it mahallevi, like neighborhood house.
Burada her türlü sosyal faaliyetleri yapıldığı için ve istediğim her platformun, her etkinliğin, her formun yapıldığı bir ortam olduğu için buraya geliyorum. Tanımadığım arkadaşlar ediniyoruz burada. İnsanlar yabancı ve onlarla oturup bir arada sohbet edebiliyoruz, tanışabiliyoruz, yeni arkadaşlıklar edinebiliyoruz.
I saw a post in Facebook. It was posted by Don Quixote Social Center, and it was saying that Don Quixote Social Center has a sibling now. I mean, it was mentioned here. And I was so excited because I wasn't there for Don Quixote at the beginning, but I could be here and I can contribute over this squad. And then first day I wasn't here for some personal issues. Then second day, at the very beginning, I came here. It was like 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. I'm not sure. I entered the house and I saw lots of people that I know. I mean, it was so great. I mean, I directly went to the garden, and everybody was working, everybody was cleaning the garden, everybody was cleaning all these floors and the house. I mean, we had lots of water on the floor, and some people were cleaning that. And then I went to the garden, and then just very normally, very spontaneously, I put a glove in my hands and I started to work. Then someone came and touched me, said, "Melis," said, she was my teacher from university. I mean, "What are you doing here?" She said, "What are you doing here?" "I'm here because I mean, yeah, you get me. And it was so good. Then I left. I turned left. I saw my friend from university, from high school. It was so surprising actually, and it was great.
Hoşuma gitti yani.
Ya hep senin yüzünden düştüm ya, hep senin yüzünden ya.
First day it was crazy. I don't know, like maybe some 500 people or 400 people came. I mean, during the day, of course, not just one point, but I mean, it was so great because people wanted to know what's going on in here. Old ladies was coming here and said, "Did you rent it? Or did the council give you this place, or the government gave you this place?" I mean, and we said that no, we broke the lock and we entered just like that. And they said, and the police didn't come, right? And we said, yeah, they came, but I mean, there wasn't any problem.
Yani bir de bu hareketin içinde yer alan yeni kuşaktan biraz öğrenmek için de geliyorum.
One of the important thing about this and Kisot, and by Samsa also, and there are no one political party's hegemony. I mean, yeah, we have similar ideas. Yeah, we have similar, maybe some point similar ideologies, but everybody. I mean, we have people who are a member of a political party, and we have like apolitics, anarchists. I mean, socialists. I mean, we have lots of different people here, and on the top of it, we have Caferaga solidarity. Caferaga solidarity is very like general, and it's Caferaga solidarity and also Yaldemine solidarity. It's like it's like open to everybody. That's why we don't have one center, or we don't have a leader. We don't like leaders. That's why we are here as a member, as one person here, and everybody have a freedom of speech with equally.
Actually, 26A Kolektif is important for revolutionary anarchists because it is model. It's a model. We want to create things.
We want to create an alternative place instead of capitalist cafes or companies. And here there is no boss. People here work voluntarily, and they don't get a certain salary. But if they need money, of course, surely they can take money according to their needs.
We are not young people believe utopias. This is reality for us, and then we believe we need to be spread all country, actually all world, because we believe everybody need something like the 26A. It's we choose firstly Taksim and Kadiköy, it's central places. Everybody get together in here, but our plan is 26A need to be another places, especially worker places like the Kartal. It's important because we believe these people need 26A and or like this model places.
People started to come here, started to experience our relations without the effects of capitalism. They saw that we are trying to spread communion and solidarity, socialize them. We want to produce our products as well, such as food, clothes. And it's a good step for us, it's a good experience for us.
Maybe another 26A will not be coffee, maybe bakery, maybe grocery, because it's important for us, because we need to touch another people. But we believe it's a new idea in this country. For this reason, we are slow. we are slow, but strong. Slow and strong. It's our actually philosophy, 26A philosophy.
Also, a lot of small area, small holes, small fractures on this monoblock building body, and so we can do a lot of things in these areas.
We use two ways. We say it dual power. When we create something, in this time we destroy state and capitalism.
Squat is the address for us to make our open, how to say, to realize our ideas about the political system. So we built an alternative system in Kadiköy. We organize some workshops and some protests and meetings, some concerts. So we have lots of activities which we express ourselves in a extreme freedom situation.
The more we work, the more we lose from ourselves, and we feel really trapped. And I'm sure it's not only the problem of us, I'm sure it's the problem of whole world.
Bu mahallede, daha doğrusu Kadıköy'de bu mahallede kentsel dönüşüm içinde. Mahalleler arası kentsel dönüşüme karşı mücadele çalışma grubu var. Yani mahalleler ortak çalışıyorlar. Ortak bir tüketim kooperatifi kurma çalışması içindeler. Bu tür mahallelerin de birlikte yapmaya çalıştığı hayata karşı yeni şeyler var.
And if we attend these assemblies and participate in them and try to make them powerful, this spirit and the movement will continue.
And I think it just makes sense that people try to make alternative uses of the urban space and like trying to use the like deserted places like this, like empty buildings, to create a sense of neighborhood community. And that's new, but I think it's good that we are at least trying something like this, because more and more it has been the case that we are losing control over public space in Turkey, and this is maybe like a very small step to take it back.
This idea of squatting is getting more and more. Not only about squatting a house, but also squatting a garden, and also occupying a factory sometimes, because now in Turkey the working class has also begun to occupy the factories.
We need more workers and more people from the lower parts of the society. So that's the problem.
We believe politics is never separate life.
It is time to create instead of demanding. It's time to get instead of just complaining.
So there is many different way of resistance. The resistance is not only walking all the way as a big group. For me, resistance is something more deeper. Working on the lane, working on the districts, working by the people, by talk, doing some collective activities, spreading, changing the understanding about the property. It's either important point for the resistance for me. For me, resistance is going well.
Especially this neighborhood here looks to me like that there's enough you know, the time is not moving so fast. I mean, there's enough. The speed is much more slower. So people really have time maybe to engage with an idea like this. Also come there and not only drink a coffee and rush. Because we want to talk about this.
So we are quite free in Kadiköy,
so
it's easy for us to
talk about it. What do I think about it? What do you think about it? It's so definition we use, but maybe someone
this story and actually in Kadiköy the things are more visible.
Turkey, Istanbul, so we are always have some surprises.